Hey, what's a horror movie franchise that really should have ended after part 1? Listen, no film genre is worse about making pointless sequels than horror movies. Sometimes all you really need is just that one solid movie. Cause I'm gonna be honest, Halloween 1978 is really all we needed. I admit, I love Halloween Resurrection. I absolutely love Halloween 2018. In fact, I think 2018 is better than the original. But when you consider the fact that we had to go through Halloween 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so forth to get to that point, it kind of makes you think, you know what? I think we would have been fine with just the OG one and left it at that. Especially since John Carpenter didn't even want Michael Myers to even be the franchise star anyway. But one slasher franchise that I think got it worse than Halloween is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Why are there so many Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies? Especially since the film was portrayed as based on a true story. Movies like that do better as a one installment. Cause you know, it kind of keeps the lie alive that it actually was based on a true story, as if we actually believed it was true in the first place. The first Texas Chainsaw Massacre is literal perfection. The second one has a cult following, but it was a huge dip in quality. And everything after that, pointless. It would have been perfectly fine with the 1974 version and the 2003 remake. Next, I ain't gonna lie, bruh. Saw would have been perfectly fine as a one movie. As much as I enjoy Saw X that came out last year, we didn't need it. We didn't need Saw 2. We didn't need Saw 3D. We didn't need Jigsaw. Damn sure didn't need Spiral. Once you get past Saw 2, the rest of those movies is just the traps. That's all they focused on. First Saw is still a masterpiece. We would have been fine with just that one. Next, man, I got The Exorcist. The fact that The Exorcist is a franchise is literally just Hollywood showing you that they're money hungry. Because The Exorcist 2 Heretic, what the fuck was that? Then you got part 3. And while part 3 is considered a very good movie by a lot of people, it felt nothing like the OG Exorcist movie, to the point where you really could have just made that an original film. It didn't have to be tied to The Exorcist at all. And please don't get me started on Exorcist Believer. We just want to act like that shit don't exist. The OG Exorcist from 1973 was perfectly fine. And last but certainly not least, the one horror movie franchise that I feel like is the most pointless horror movie franchise of all time, Jaws. Why in the bloody hell does Jaws have so many fucking movies? And you wonder why we got so many dumbass shark movies that came out. It's all Jaws' fault. The first Jaws is a masterpiece, bro. And they literally missed the mark with every single installment after that. Just learn to leave shit alone, man. But yeah, there's my list of some horror movie franchises that really should have just ended after the first one. And seeing as that we have a lot of franchises with pointless sequels, I could potentially do a part 2 to this. And like I always say, man, y'all stay spooky.